in this video I wanted to share with you something that I've always wanted to speak to people about. I feel like we have lost touch with one of the most beautiful and important things in the world, which is Mother Nature. In the past decade, social media and technology have become a big part of our lives, and don't get me wrong here, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. There are so many positives and we have come very, very far, and it's incredible what humans have created, but I think the problem is how we overuse it and how I see it consuming and taking over people's lives. A classic and simple example is, guys, when I go for a walk, right? I go for a walk in the most beautiful places, and there are other people who walk as well, but I tend to see a lot of this, like people tend to be on their phones a lot, like this, with their like necks bent like this. And it's, first of all, how does one do this without tripping on something? And secondly, why even come for a walk if you're going to be on your phone? And then they start taking photos and videos for their social media accounts, and it's just like they completely disregard everything around them, the beauty around them, and like they're living behind a screen and not living in the moment, and that upsets me and borderline makes me angry. Another thing, guys, is, can you believe that the modern lifestyle has become like this, where we wake up, we go to work, we come home, and people pretty much spend the evenings in front of a screen, like they watch movies or TV shows or social media, whatever it is. It's just like, what the hell is this? Clearly it's a recipe for disaster. Like, guys, we're constantly in a box. I don't know if you will get what I'm saying, but we're in home, which is a box surrounded by walls, and then we get into a car, which is a box, and then we pretty much get into another building, another box. And it's like, when the hell are we actually in the open like our ancestors were? Guys, our ancestors used to walk around all the time with like the sunlight hitting them, breathing fresh air, around greenery. And I'm not saying we have to be like our ancestors, that's not what I'm saying. I feel like we need to like have control over this, like not let technology and social media take control of us, and create like a proper balance. And like, it's just not healthy for us to live like this, because we're not supposed to live like this. Like, in the past decade, you guys know mental illness has skyrocketed, and there's clearly something's not right, guys. There's definitely a reason to this, and I can't pinpoint exactly what it is, but I feel like everything I've said might be a factor in making people feel worse and maybe, you know, contributing to mental illness. Anyway, I'm getting too deep into this. My main message is, if we could just get off the screens as much as possible and go out into the world, like actually use our brains, move our bodies, use those arms, use those legs, and just go and embrace and enjoy nature and connect with what was originally created for us, like in the real world, you know? The environment is slowly dying, is being destroyed, and you just never know how it's going to look in a few years' time. And that's why I'm saying just to get out there and explore and see more. I'm not saying it's going to go within the next 5 years, but you just never know what will happen. Like, the animals that used to be alive have become extinct. The places that once used to look healthy and beautiful have been destroyed. Humans have mistreated so much of the environment. I'm not going to get into that, but warriors, thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked the video. Bless you guys, and I love you all so much, and I appreciate your time. Thank you.